Hi, everyone. Back at it again for another adventure in Avowed. Hope you are all having a wonderful Friday. Friday! Finally made it to the end of the week. I'm excited to see where we end up this time around. Alright, here we go. Just gonna continue right where we left off. So I'm excited. A little later, I'm going to be watching the movie Mickey 17. So I'm very curious to see how that rolls out. I think Robert Pattinson's an okay actor. I mean, I think he got a lot of crap for Twilight. But if you really look at some of his other work, he really is a good actor.
They say he's still there, alive in the scaffold.
Oh, it's just unfortunate, that's all.
Yes, love. But to be fair, you have seen the title of his latest dissertation, yes?
I have. I very much looked forward to his presentation.
Sadly, I believe we've seen as much as we'll ever see.
I found this flyer for Lucio's lecture on spiritual self-combustion.
Oh, were you planning to attend the lecture as well? We had high hopes for an entertaining evening.
Such brilliance, cut off in his prime. Truly, he was expected to set the world of Animensia aflame.
Well, I suppose he had an explosive career, nonetheless.
Oh, you.
How dare you make fun of the recently deceased?
Oh, if you knew Felucia, you would think the whole thing was wonderfully humorous.
I think maybe that's just wishful thinking on your part, love.
So it is, so it is.
Horrible people. I don't like them very much. Oh, what's up here? Just a potter's note. And we'd be running. Joseph, my friend. Joseph.
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened at the lake?
I met a medicant of Andra. He explained, and all was revealed.
I see why you got on. What did he tell you? In worldly terms, I mean.
Your revenants were drawn to a moon rock. I thought you might find its essence useful.
Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Could some essence... Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away.
A deal's a deal. Here you go.
It's radiant. I can't thank you enough. Now, am I forgetting something? Oh, of course. Your reward. Go, go. I've got to examine this.
Alright, where do we want to go next? Alright, so I guess we'll just do the main quest for now. So we're going to a place called Naku Tadek. It's like a demolished city or temple. It's pretty interesting. The other day I found some random tower and there was a memory that I got to play through that was about what happened to that place. It was actually really cool because you could adjust how the story plays out with some of your actions and choices. That was really fun. That part kind of made the game like worth it to play for me. Ooh, I hear Chesty. Oh, maybe not Chesty. It's just a dead guy. I appreciate though that they put like little tinkling noises for treasure. Ooh, somebody want to fight? Get wrecked, brother. Yes, very dignified.
Another glorious battle.
Is there somebody else here? Are there any hidden things here, precious? Ooh, what's over here? I haven't been here yet. This looks cool. Maybe I haven't, I just don't remember. Nope, haven't been here. Gotta beat down the shaman. Ooh, I'm getting the beat down now. This is Sparta! Anybody want some mushrooms? Oh, well, that's a different colored beetle.
That was a close one.
All the ones that I've encountered are like just blue. So that's kind of cool. Have you guys ever had kimchi? I had kimchi the other day. It was really good. Very spicy, the one I got. Can I go here? Nope. I feel like I could go here. Maybe if I do some parkour. Parkour. Sword away for a second. Nah, I think we're SOL. Alright, time to move on. That was cool. What's over here? I don't think I've ever come this far. I think I would die if I fell. Oh, looky here. We got some nice treasure. Oh, something's over here. What's this one? Pick up all the things, y'all. But yeah, I had kimchi the other day. I think it was like Korean style kimchi. It was really good. I was trying to get my husband to agree to buy one that was like a really big jar, but he's like, honey, that's too much. And I was like, but I'll eat it. Oh yeah, I was in here. It's where I fought that big guy yesterday. Yeah, he talked me down. He was like, honey, that's too much. You made me get a small one. I was like, no, I want the big one. He's like, nah. Well, I've heard that, like, fermented foods are really good for your gut health. So, I'm kind of like, maybe, you know, eat it every day. It'd be worth it. This music right here makes me think of the movie Troy. That is a great film. I don't care what anybody says. God, I've probably seen that like over 20 times in my life. Man, there was a really good game that came out. It was like maybe early 2000s, mid 2000s. It was for the PlayStation 2. And you played as a, what was it called? A gladiator. And it was so cool. I forgot the name of it. And it was so great. It's kind of like what I wanted Rise, Son of Rome to be.
We usually bring our dead to Nakutadek, but for you, I'll make it.
Hey, you there? Need some supplies?
Hi, lady. How you doing? Oh, look how cute she is with her little ears.
Salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Nakutadek. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares?
This is an interesting place to set up shop.
Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study the ruins. Nothing wrong with picking up some profits on the side, though, huh? Between spare supplies and interesting finds, I've got a few things that I wouldn't mind parting with. That being said, care to see what I have?
Sure. Let me see what you have. Ooh, what's that War Mage's robes look like? Ooh, that's cool. But look how bad the damage reduction is. I wouldn't buy that. I think the only thing I want to buy is her lockpicks. That's about all I want. Never can have enough lockpicks, y'all. It's funny that her name's Alyssa, because I have a sister named Alyssa, who I actually, when I say her name, I actually say it as Lissa. Her husband gets annoyed.
He seems in a low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
Oh, depression. That's gonna be bad. So let's set up camp, because Kai wants to talk. Let's see what's going on with Kai. Kai, my friend, my brother.
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. At least she got what was coming to her.
That's surprising coming from you. Aren't you all for giving people the benefit of the doubt?
Well, yeah. But there are some lines you don't cross. Turning on your own people is one of them.
I agree completely.
You'd think that'd be an easy position to hold. But I've seen better soldiers than Dorso cross lines you can't come back from.
Hey, what's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
This is different. Deadfire was the Huanas for centuries. The living lands haven't belonged to any one people since the godless.
I'm less worried about who has a claim to the living lands than what Adir might ask of you. Same as Rauatai asked of us. Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with.
That's all. Good night, Kai.
Night, envoy.
Wow, that sounded a little spicy there. Yeah, I can't really do much upgrade right now. Want to pick up that Migrant's Fury. This stuff works great. Ooh. Let's go check this out. Ooh, look at this. A little stash. One I want to get is Grease. Holy crap. I'm like stuck. Sparta! Nice.
Who's next? Anyone?
I am not falling down there. It's kind of a pretty sight. I wish it was a little less foggy, though.
Weapons ready.
Take your best shot.
Alright, that's cool.
Good fighter.
Let's see what stuff they got over here. Ooh, nice looking chesty. I feel like there's something I'm supposed to hit. I don't know, just something don't feel right about that. I'm gonna throw this just to see what happens. Maybe I'll see it on the other side. You're a wizard, Hari. What's this?
What's the left?
Nice. Alright, so there's something to hit here. Just gotta find it. So I know that there's like a lever you can hit. Okay, so it's not there. I wonder if it's just up top. Up. It is up top. Okay. Girl, get up there. Cancel that throw. I'm gonna do this one. No.
Beyond sync!
What did we find? What did we find? We found some stuff. It was alright. Okay, they're praying in peace. Don't mind me, just coming to take your stuff. Like, I feel like, you know, in other games, people get really mad when you do that. Like, here, it's just like, doesn't matter, do whatever. Like, doesn't feel like there's any consequence. You guys talk about anything cool? Nope. And then that's Alyssa, so we're right back to where we started. Alright, cool, we got some good stuff. I think this is the way I came originally. Maybe not. Always pick up the spring berries. It's very good for poison. As in curing poison, that is. Alright. Let's go meet who we gotta go meet. I fell. Don't mind that. I meant to do that. Yes. Yes,
This is a spiritual haven. Could we remove...
What's going on?
If you've come to Nakutadek for a funeral, I'm afraid you're late. Or early, perhaps?
We're actually here to conduct some research.
I see. Well, do remember that this is a holy site, and others may be meditating.
What is this place?
Nakutadek dates back to ancient times. It was, and remains, a mausoleum of the soul. Unfortunately, godless ruins have a strong connection to the other side. They attract unwanted attention.
I can see why animancers would find this place intriguing.
Wherever there's an Audra pillar, you can count on animancers circling it like flies.
An unflattering but not unfair comparison.
When my order first heard of this place, they sent us overseas to guide wayward souls into their next life.
Do souls need much help passing on?
More help than you might guess. Reincarnation is not a perfect system. The flaws and inefficiencies are why the field of animancy exists at all. So, in accordance with Berith, we are midwives of a different labor. Life into death.
I'm here for animancy reasons, but I promise to be respectful of the site.
That's all I ask. Thank you, godlike.
Even death is a logical system, full of rules made to be broken.
Here's hoping none of us meet Berith anytime soon.
What?
Missed this.
You might want to visit Monto for a soul reading. What I want is to meditate in peace.
See, like, there's an Assassin's Creed game that if you do stuff like that, they get mad. What was it, like Odyssey or something? He's just sweeping, people are chilling.
There should be some equipment by the Audra pillar.
We remember these walls. Yes, we have been here.
Let's check the other side. Ooh, nice bow. Could break that down.
I fail you, my lord. Please, my friend. You can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything.
Oops. Be still. I'd never resort to violence in a house of worship.
I see that now. Whichever deity sent you, I'm thankful you came. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking.
Is this it? I found it in a nearby camp.
You did? To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
I found the thief's journal too. This was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
After what Eothas did to his family, you're lucky he didn't kill you too.
Are you accusing Eothas of murder? How could you say such a thing? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
The gods have endless faces. They give with one hand and scorn with the next.
Eothas stands for the best of us. He is above such things.
If you had a god's might, would you even realize you killed them?
I don't know. The mere thought of having a god's power feels profane. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
I'd keep it, but remember why people have lost their faith in Eothas.
I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was a very generous devotion, but we have work to do.
Ooh, I got an ability point. Sweet. I think I'm gonna increase perception. Definitely curious to try out some of these. That looks so much like Elden Ring.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery, armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about?
The Dream Scourge and how to stop it.
Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face.
I'm ready.
This is no time for hesitation. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, there goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine. We twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless.
I felt strange for a moment there, like we got someone's attention.
Hold on to that feeling. We might need it again. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it.
So, we find the source and cut it off at the root.
My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent.
Any theories about what's going on here?
We shouldn't jump to conclusions. After you.
We gotta see what's down there now.
Well, Charles, that's an interesting question. I think it might be timing, perchance. I usually tend to stream a little bit earlier, so that might be why.
Gods! Did you open that door?
So we'll just do a little quick save. Alright.
I did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Of course.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder. Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries.
Is that it? Okay.
That'll show them.
Guess that's all the people.
I can start then. Just through the way.
Curious to see what else we're gonna find down here. Why does that look poisonous? I think that's poisonous.
No, the knife pierces in the dark.
Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abomination. Watch your head. There's a trap right above it.
Shoot. See, I knew that water was caustic. Anything else good to pick up? Nah.
Show me what you got.
This is Sparta! Oh, hello, sir. Missed you there. Beautiful.
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before. I've never seen godless art until now.
Alright.
Just imagine how much has been lost. We should keep moving. I don't mean to slow us down.
Anything else good to pick up? No? Alright, well now we're good to move on.
I would would not go swimming if I were you, unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it, with the help of some ice.
Alright, I think the throwables are gonna be better for this. I think it's this one. I'm telling y'all, throwables are worth it. Not sure what we just opened, but we'll find out, I guess. I feel like it was something that was like along the way. Maybe I missed it. Oh well, I can always come back. What have we got in the chest? Take all the things, y'all. I feel like there's gonna be some battle here. I'm gonna hit save. Just in case if I bork it. I also think I have food that I could use for her to recover her essence. Ah, yep, we got some stew. So we're gonna have that.
What in the name of Aora is that?
You, think it's sleeping? Never a dull moment with you in charge.
Whoa. Alright, we're gonna switch to this. Oh, yeah, it's two. I know it's one. Brief second, I thought it turned into like two of these. I was like, where did he come from? Maybe I could get them all together. Still alive? Come on now. Oh shoot, there we go. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that spear. there no one else? Yeah, I definitely had to throw a Gladiator reference there. So we were talking about Troy a little bit ago. I actually liked the new Gladiator movie. Was it perfect? No, but did I enjoy it? Yeah. I actually got to see it as part of one of those secret movie things that Cinemark does. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was like not the movie I expected for the Secret Movie Monday that they do. And I was like, oh man, all right. Ooh, chest. But yeah, I do like the ancient history movies and stuff. I'm actually excited about the Odyssey. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that Christopher Nolan's gonna direct the Odyssey, or he did direct the Odyssey. I don't know. I just heard about it in passing. But I mean, that would be pretty good. Like, I've seen like older renditions of the Odyssey. Oh, that doesn't look good down the way. So I think it'd be cool to see it with like a new, like, fresher perspective. That is giving me like the Pyramid Head vibes.
How did they even get down? On secret missions. Say it. I'm impressed.
We're just gonna do throwables. Bam. That wasn't so bad. I'm telling you, picking up the throwables, man. That's where it's at. Ooh, I got poison. Ooh, that is not good. We need some spring berries. And we'll just eat one more. Nice.
If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar.
Well, first things first, I want to deal with these doors.
Come, hear us through the Adra.
Could do a throwable. This one. Is there anything over here? I always feel like I'm missing something.
Find us.
Eat me. I don't want to fight you. Where's the other one? I think there's one more. So that led to there. Ah, under here.
Subtle as a mouse.
Beyonce. What do we get? Anything good, darling? Ooh. Some good stuff for crafting and upgrading. I like that. Can never go wrong. Can't open that. Maybe we have to do this first. Alright, I'm gonna save in case I mess up the dialogue. Alright.
We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us.
Why does it feel like the ruins were built to lead us here?
The Godless erected many important sites around Pillars of Adra, though I can't speak to their motives. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
What just happened?
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
That sounds lonely. Will you share these memories with me?
Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
That's how you brought me back from the dead, isn't it?
We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god? How did you come to be?
We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
I felt the rumblings of other gods in the beyond, but never you.
You read the leaves and ash yourself. We could only observe. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reached back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long.
Wait, in the Strangler route, I asked you whose godlike I am. You told me none of this.
A mistake, nothing more. We swear, we kept nothing from you. This prison clouds our mind, our memories as murky as fetid water. Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea.
You still haven't told me why you were imprisoned.
Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison.
And then you'll help me end the Dream Scourge?
We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
A sliver of your power is a sliver of your soul. Your gift makes me a little more you.
A mere drop in a lake, a drop of our blood, our sap, given to nourish you. We would never harm you, seed of our soul. We could not, even if we wished such cruelty. Your will remains yours.
Should I accept it or should I reject it? I kind of want to accept it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Very well. Grant me your power.
Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Well, that was exciting. Fires a thorn of energy that passes through multiple enemies. Okay. Ooh, we passed out.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
You thought I was dead, didn't you?
Actually, I thought your soul had been blasted to 1,000 pieces. But I'm happy to be proven wrong. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands. Somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
The garden. They called it the garden.
You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Their name is Sapadal.
Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Sapadal is the god of the living lands.
I'm sorry? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
I believe they're trapped in the garden for some reason.
A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
A watcher told me the Adra in the living lands is different.
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the living lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the living lands is their prison, their tomb.
There must be a connection between Sapadal and the Dream Scourge.
You could be right, but we have no way of knowing for certain. Not yet, anyway. We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
What do you think, Kai?
I got a headache just thinking about it. And I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the halls of the Tabaru Sanakis.
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
After everything we've learned, maybe the governor will invite you back.
I wouldn't count on it. Besides, what good am I to Fior Mesiverno anymore? The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy. The end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Wait. We smell the musk of war. We hear the clash of steel.
Is this happening now, or is this a memory?
We were sure they came. Was it the past?
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
I have a bad feeling. We need to get back to Fior Mesiverno fast.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take so many revelations at a...
Oh no, it's burning.
Oh my god. No! What happened? Who did this? The city's under attack. Come, there isn't a moment to waste.
Could this be the work of the Steel Garrote?
We won't learn anything standing here. I just hope Quilici is all right.
Something's burning. Doesn't look like the city, but let's make sure no one's hurt.
I can't believe this. All things considered, Fior Mesiverno looks undamaged. Surprising, when you consider the state of our defenses. Whoever started this fight didn't come prepared to finish it. We'll be happy to oblige you. Someone with a dangerous enemy today.
We'll fight them with you, Gianna.
They break, they bind us.
I wonder if we're gonna fight Ludwig.
You're mine now.
Never had a chance. Bravo!
Yeah, I think we're gonna be fighting Ludwig. The Inquisitor
I hope
lady.
everyone is all right. My people settled these lands in the name of freedom. It took 50 years. Oppressors cuddled to us. I hate living in interesting times.
Don't we all?
I couldn't agree with you more.
Again and again they strike.
I think that was very relatable. Especially with the times we're living in now. Don't even get me started. Okay, a bunch of corpses? Yep, it's a steel garrote. Oh, we're encumbered now. So, time to break apart some of our inventory. I do want her to actually eat something real quick. Wow. Lots of dead people. So I guess it was good we fought that steel garrote yesterday. Thanks, Rose.
I thought you did quite well under the circumstances.
Don't talk to me. Oh, I thought they were gonna make me go into like some cutscene. I'm like, I want to save. This might not be great for a deer. Or a deer, however you say it.
There's the city. Thank goodness. It's good to see home again.
I see you avoided the carnage. A few of your countrymen, well, let's say they didn't know any better.
You may have beaten us today, but it's only a matter of time before Emerald Stair bends the knee.
Shut up already. Since the two of you are kin, I thought maybe you could help squeeze some information out of him.
Stand aside. Information is my specialty.
Thought so. You have a bit of a reputation. What we know is this. The Steel Garrote marched on Emerald Stair. We're pretty sure they wanted to set us to the torch.
And you taught them the error of their ways. Well done.
Just doing my job, same as you. What I don't understand is why they came unprepared. Few soldiers, and even fewer supplies. If the Steel Garrote wanted to start a fire, they sure didn't pack a lot of firepower.
That was my doing. I killed the reinforcements in a hidden camp.
That was you?
Well, that's one question down. I'm sure the governor will want to thank you himself. As for our friend here...
It doesn't matter what you do to me. the living lands will be brought to heel.
Now listen, I am a patient man. But if you don't give us some answers, the envoy here is going to rip you in half.
Actually, I was hoping we could talk like civilized people.
You adherents sure know how to bleed all the fun out of something.
Your threats are wasted, Kerr. I have nothing to hide. Inquisitor Ludwig gave the order to march on Fior Mesiverno.
Was the ambassador aware of this?
Of course not. Hilgard lacks the spine to make the hard calls. Emerald stares on the precipice of disaster. Crops have failed, the townsfolk are defiant, and it's only gotten worse.
I fail to see how attacking my city helps the situation.
The coast is the only habitable corner in the living lands. We can unite as one people, or let the wilderness take us. What choice do we have? Tradition led this place to its doom. Better that it burn, and the people start again.
That is, without a doubt, the worst justification for a war crime that I have ever heard.
Speaking from experience, people don't usually unite as one after you've attacked their home.
Ludwig tried to hasten the inevitable. Nothing more.
Ah, now that is what I call a thorough confession. What do you want to do with him? As an adherent, I trust you know how to handle it by the book.
I feel like if we execute him, it's only going to upset Ludwig. But then I also feel like if we send him back in chains, he's going to tell Ludwig what we did. But it would not do any justice if we just plain old execute him. Send him back to the embassy in chains. This behavior is unacceptable.
I will see to it myself. Too bad the road to Paradise is in bad shape. Our wagon might hit a bump or two.
As much as I want to rip his soul apart, maybe he's more useful to us alive.
But you can't send me back to Ludwig. Don't you know what she does to people who fail her?
I can't wait to find out. See you around, Envoy. Thanks again.
Fate worse than death, perhaps. But fate nonetheless.
Good call. He's Ludwig's problem. Not worth getting your hands dirty.
But not only that, I feel like it makes us look a little bit better. Just a little bit. Not by a lot. I feel like... Oh. Hey, hi, hello. Oh.
Envoy, I owe you my gratitude. And perhaps an apology. They tell me you're the reason our city is standing. You took care of the Stilgarrote before they could cause any serious damage.
It looks like they were preparing an attack on Fior.
I can't imagine what it cost you to stand up to the likes of the Stilgarrote, but we won't forget it.
No doubt your Inquisitor is aware of what happened here. You've made a powerful enemy.
I can deal with the Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor is not one to be trifled with. I hope you are not punished for your generosity. As for us, we're still standing, but our enemies have little patience for failure.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarrote have declared war on the living lands.
Ambassador Hilgard wanted a diplomatic relationship.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. Today marks a notable victory, but we've only bought ourselves time, not salvation. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it.
Then you're not going to like what we've learned.
Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
We uncovered the existence of a new god in the living lands.
What? And this is the source of our troubles? But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Koichi, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
I'm Sapadal's godlike. We find them, we find the Dream Scourge.
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
But we can return someday. Rebuild your father's legacy. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis.
Paradis is under Adiran control.
Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adirans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Take your people to Thirdborn. Study and help however you can.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Do either of you know about a place called The Garden?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akitan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Nakukubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Though the city was saved, my research wasn't. which means the Steel Garrote knows just as much as we do. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
Sounds like we have a brief detour in Shatterscarp ahead of us.
I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers. I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
I saw the Steel Garrote chasing him down.
He's fine. Shaken. Terrified.
Ado, welcome to my fine... Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
Show me your wares. Buy all the lockpicks. I don't think I'm gonna keep this Aothesian breastplate. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna keep this grimoire. And I'm gonna sell the Death Knight armor. Can never have too much gold. I kind of want to keep this one, but I'm also kind of like, I like what I have. Ooh. That might be useful. I'm gonna sell this one. Alright, off we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. I wonder if Yatsley can be added to our party. I'm kind of curious. Oh, Lord. I didn't think it would do that much damage. Holy guacamole. Alright, I'm gonna go to camp. That was funny, though. Chat with our party members. Haven't chatted with Marius in a while.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn.
These people are smart and resourceful. They'll be rebuilt in no time.
That they are. I'm honestly surprised they survived out here this long. Who knows? Labs and machines, yeah, aren't my area of expertise. Maybe they're easier to build than I think. Right, changing the subject.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Not before I've done some reading.
I say that all the time.
We should talk. What happened to Fior Messiverno could have been worse. A lot worse. But that doesn't mean the Living Lands is safe. If anything, it's more dangerous by far.
I agree. Violence begets violence.
And in my case, it's inevitable. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge.
The whims of gods don't excuse the things mortals do to each other.
Don't worry. I plan to hold the mortals accountable. As many of them as it takes. Listen to me. A failed animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself?
That example is your legacy. You can take pride in it.
I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Not before I've done some reading.
She wants to talk again, okay.
I've been meaning to tell you something. Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets animancers. And everyone gets along. For once.
Sometimes it takes a tragedy for people to come together.
We should try to harness that goodwill. Or replicate it, like an energy source. On the other hand, maybe not. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot.
I just want the living lands to know there's one decent Adiran around.
In that case, let's go out there and make a good first impression. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Until next time.
There's Marius. Now he wants to talk.
Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fjord was attacked when we weren't looking. It's a miracle it's still there.
Admit it. You're glad Fior survived.
Admit it? Of course I am. That's people's homes. Giada's home. And farms and so forth. Just because I don't like, or trust, or understand most of the people there doesn't mean I'd like to see it burn. I'm a grouch and a cynic, not a blessed Korba. Right, changing the subject?
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Until next time.
Okay, everybody's had their little talking to. I think I can do some workbench stuff. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna level this up. So it's all about the white steel chunk and adamant's word? I don't know. I'll craft like 15, why not? I wish it did more once you like,
I knew the steel
you know, do the crafting on it. Like it had like a different animation. That'd be really cool. It doesn't really have much different unless like you imbue it with something. Such as like frost or poison. But if you're just like upgrading a regular old weapon, it doesn't really do much. Like that would have been cool to see. On the road again. All I think of is Donkey from Shrek singing on the road again. And then Shrek's like, stop singing, Donkey. Oh my god. You know, I've always wanted to go to, like, one of those Shrek raves. But then I'm like, maybe that might be too wild for me. Those guys are harmless. So this is like a whole camp of Zorobs and stuff. But they don't want to fight us. Here's something that sounds like a chest. Ah, here we go. Find something that's a little hidden. Ooh, chesty. Ooh, I haven't been here before. Where though? Is there something up here? I just always feel like I'm missing something. Alright, we're gonna give it a little save. Oh yeah. We're in trouble.
Gods. What happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Adiran to another.
Captain Alfred, what are you doing here?
I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased.
Neither am I.
In that case, maybe it's not too late to make amends.
You lost the fight for Emerald Stair, and now you ask for peace? Don't make me laugh.
Hear me out. That's all I ask. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head, and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered.
I still would have interfered.
Maybe I can convince you otherwise. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
We should be supporting Fior Messiverno, not delivering their death sentence.
Any good farmer knows when to put down an injured animal. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes.
I thought the Steel Garrote never broke an oath.
Very good. But the terms of our arrangement are quite clear. The oath to our goddess supersedes any and all political loyalties. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you, but don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well.
Ludwin and Steel Garrote are making a grave error.
Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
You don't have to answer that.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
Did Ludwin give the order?
Ludwin told me to open a path for you by any means necessary, and that's exactly what I did. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerty. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
You're not walking away from this.
You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Nice. Of course.
Right behind. Y'all, I was not gonna let her get away with that. Cause like the Steel Garrote is out of their mind. They're not even serving the Emperor anymore. And that's who my character serves. So, no. This is the will of the Emperor. Did not appreciate the way she was talking to me there. Oh, reduced to just a little pile of frozen ash. We'll fight Ludwin too.
can't believe she killed the Rangers. The Rangers were good people. That was definitely an upsetting situation. They didn't need to kill the Rangers. Like, my character and everybody else is in good tidings with the Rangers. So frustrating. Like, yeah, just because the lands are kind of suffering right now doesn't mean, you know, you just go in and kill people. No, you're supposed to, like, help them. What's the point of calling yourself an empire? I'm getting a little spicy. I'm gonna tone it back a little. But still, I think she got what she deserved. And I got some cool armor out of it, but I don't think I'm gonna wear it. Take all the things. Thought there was something to pick up. Maybe if we go this way. Parkour. Ooh, big chesty. Like that. Noise. Alright, now let's go where we're supposed to go. Let's do a little quick save. Alright. On to the next area.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home.
Ludwin believes Fear Mes Iverno is a danger to the living lands.
Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwin will try something similar in Thirdborn?
If she does, we'll be ready for her.
That's good to hear. We'll find allies in Shatterscarp, if it's anything like I remember. Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rowattians, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed.
Changed?
Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt.
What do you know about Thirdborn, Marius?
Town full of survivors? Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth. or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge.
Yatsley believes the answer lies in another godless ruin, Naku Kubel.
Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try.
Let's do it.
This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
For a moment, it seemed like Sapadal recognized you.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek, but I'll take it over nothing.
Does anyone else want to ask Sapadal a question?
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me, then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
I wouldn't even attempt what we're doing with anyone but you three.
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
Are you sure you want to go back there?
Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiorme Siverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it.
Inquisitor Ludwig will answer for the attack.
Not before we answer to her. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead.
It's kind of pretty, the forest. Curious what this next area looks like.
You smell death here.
Oh, so
Listen
it's
to me. Look here.
dusty.
Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just dizzy.
That last attack gouged a hole through our ranks.
Oh, it's a wonder we managed to stop them.
Is this place really
Not even
worth so
counting
many
the ones we had
lives?
to put down. Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Watch your tone. That's no way to speak to Adir's envoy.
Apologies, envoy. Utaska meant no disrespect.
Respecting some Adiran officer is the last thing I care about right now. My kith are dead.
We're all overwhelmed. Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting kith from Adiran Dream Thralls.
Are the Dream Thralls here, all Adiran?
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared, and more are falling ill.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
I'm looking for Yatsli. I told her I'd meet her in Thirdborn.
I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who's suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
So, it's like the acrid, deserty area now.
Funny thing, counting casualties. And
I'll never leave her. Never should have come here.
What have we gotten us? Gods, the stench.
Yeah, there was a chesty. Nice. I didn't think we were gonna make it for a second there. Ooh, another chesty.
Shack stopped smoldering. Why any of our people settle here by their up? We've lost.
We've seen some awful things from here, envoy.
Okay, he's just a guy doing his thing. Nope. Denied.
Move along. This isn't a place to just stand around.
Oh. Got some grenades. I like that.
Heaven of God, I hate this posting. Thirdborn. Ah, welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill.
Where are the mines?
Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there,
You've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it.
Should be getting on with it then.
Aye. Gods be with you, envoy.
Normally, spiders are beneficial to an
Alright, gonna save my game.
ecosystem. But there's nothing normal about this.
Alright, everybody. Well, I thank you all for hanging out with me on your Friday night. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I will be streaming tomorrow. I stream on TikTok. I also stream on Twitch and YouTube. So I'll be streaming tomorrow morning at 8 in the morning. So yeah, if you like what you got to see, please feel free to follow, like, or subscribe so that way you could see me in the future when I go live again. And yeah, remember to always stay safe and stay geeky. Until next time, y'all.